What's up, guys? It's the D. We're playing with the D. We're watching these realms. And if you checked your news, we've got new heroes coming. First on the list here, we've got the Blade of the Inferno, Ardea. Area of effect attack fighter with long range. Then we've got the Thunder of Winter, Eldrr, DPS Lord with shield. Now, Eldrr is, in my opinion, the equivalent of Thor. Pretty sweet. So I want to take a look at him first. He has been on the Forerunner server for a while. He has been on the test server for a while. There's actually a video in the data files of him that's been around for a long time, actually. So he's been developed and ready to go for a while. Oh, I like the lightning in his eyes. I just noticed that. Never saw that before. That's pretty sweet. His video is awesome. I don't have the sound turned on, but I actually recorded a version of it, so I'll try and overlay it here. But yeah, take a look at his little introduction video in case you haven't yet. This is Eldrr, the Thunder of Winter.
Behold! The fury of my sword!
Sweet thighs, awesome biceps, huge hammer. Weird thing on his helmet. Norse god arrives. Eldrr! Did you guys like that? I enjoyed it. And just like Voroth, he chooses to have his left nipple exposed and a piece of ice over his right nipple to remind him of how cold-hearted he is. That didn't make any sense at all. Let's go to the kit. He's a lord, so he's got a lord skill. What is it? Thunder of the North 3. Increases faction allies' basic attributes by 15%. Period allies a shield equal to 30% of their max HP, and other allies a shield equal to 15% of their max HP for 20 seconds. The more faction allies there are on the team, the more frequently it takes effect. The attack of shielded faction allies is increased by 20%. Did you get Falchia? Did you pull her? Well, good luck getting Eldrr to maximize her gains, but he's out there now. Eldrr also has a talent that when shielded deals extra damage equal to 30% of the current shield strength, so he is going to be boosted by being shielded, similar to all the other Northerners. Thunder protection. When taking damage, gains a shield equal to 40% max HP and increases damage by 20%, lasting for 10 seconds. This effect can only be triggered one time every 40 seconds. Now, you can bring it down to every 35 seconds. You can increase the shield strength by 20% up to a maximum of 40, or 60 rather, and you can increase the damage to a maximum of 30. What is next? Storm of Retribution. His basic attack has a 15% chance to trigger Thunder Hammer, dealing 200% extra damage, which can be increased up to 250% total extra damage with a 20% trigger chance. Thunder Incarnation. Increases attack and max HP by 30% and gains Thunder Aegis. Thunder Aegis is a shield equal to 10% max HP per second, stacking up to 100% max HP. Grants allies of the same faction Eldr's talent temporarily. The ultimate lasts for 20 seconds. Let's refresh on the talent. When shielded, deals extra damage equal to 30% of the current shield strength. So, Thunder Aegis can grant a shield that can stack possibly up to 100% of max HP. And then you've got the talent boost for 20 seconds where you're going to deal an additional 30% damage based off of that 100%. That's a pretty juicy increase. Basic attack is 100% damage to one enemy, skilled up to 120%. Whip-de-doo. He is a continuous damage dealer with a shield, the great general of Fort Blacklast, and also the brother-in-arms of King Hars. Wielding his storm-charged hammer, the most precious treasure of the North, he defends his home and people with the power of thunder. And if you noticed in his video, that hammer is very much like Mjolnir, because he can summon it whenever he wants. Ooh, we've got lore. I, Count Eldrr, among my most trusted advisors. He may be coarse, but his insight is as illuminating as the flash of lightning. King Hars, the North Frost Crown. Eldrr, Thunder of Winter, honed his strength among the frozen tundras of the inhospitable north. A hunter by trade, his life was changed the day he discovered a frostbitten man collapsed on a frozen pond. I must save him. When, huddled before a meager fire, the man introduced himself as King Hengist's heir. Eldrr and his men burst into laughter, but they quieted when Hars proved his lineage with a flash of a royal signet ring. He could have stolen that ring. Decades later, Eldrr thinks of this story as he patrols the frost-flaked walls of the foreboding Fort Blacklast. Once a distant vision, the fort has long served as Eldr's home. He left his tribes long ago to join Hars on a journey that would take him as far as the Mossoon Empire. Through countless trials, he earned Hars's trust and dedicated himself to the prince's service. As one of King Hars's valiant generals, Eldrr fights for the north with his storm-charged hammer. Wielding lightning and bone-crushing blows, he has faced countless foes that would threaten his home. For years, he felt as unstoppable as the elements, but his confidence has begun to wane. Man, this is a lot of lore. In the past year alone, Eldrr has seen threats his mind refuses to comprehend. He is building up schizophrenia. Shadows that flicker in the reflection of ice. Or he's been watching too much weird, creepy analog horror. Whispering that echoes from yawning canyons in the glaciers. A corruption that seizes the very minds of men he once fought beside and twists their bodies into unrecognizable forms. Standing behind the dais in a crowded hall, Eldrr feels pangs of treacherous doubt as King Hars declares that the North shall remain as it has ever been, isolated and gloriously independent. Though his loyalty remains unshaken, Eldrr has found himself wondering whether the North will be strong enough alone to withstand the creeping threat. Standing atop the parapets of Fort Blacklast, he searches the wintry sky for answers, but finds none. How does that make you feel? Do you feel for the plight of Eldrr? I do. My heart goes out to you. This champion looks cool as hell. I cannot wait to never use him because lords have a significantly low pull rate. What's next? Ardea. She does not have a video, but these are cool. Holy moly, that's awesome. That's really freaking cool. So she's a little bit like Theowen, I guess, where she's going to be carving up people. This design is rad. We've got the Valyria-style braids, but she didn't do it all. Did shave the side of her head. Looks like she stole part of Bumblebee's car and turned it into a shoulder piece. Full-on tattied up. Got an axe just in case these things break. She's got some skulls that she could throw as grenades. Oh, these are on chains too? Sick. This is sick. This champion looks awesome. All right. Ardea. With her deadly circular blades, this valiant warrior unleashes a tempest of carnage and brings the winds of hell to those who dare cross her path. Talent. Ooh, look at that range. She could throw that thing pretty good. When performing a basic attack, there is a 25% chance that the hero will throw forward one circular blade instead while restoring 10 rage. The blade returns upon reaching the maximum distance of the basic attack. It's a boomerang. Enemies take 240% damage when hit by her blades for the first time. The hero will not perform basic attack until the thrown blade is retrieved. Okay, so there's a quarter of a chance every attack that she'll throw one of those forward for a little bit of extra damage. Looks like she's an arena champ, as evidenced by the chaotic faction that I didn't even notice. Lethal combo when the hero deals damage to the same enemy 2 times within 3 seconds with her circular blades, she immediately deals 40% extra damage to them 1 time and inflicts bleed. That makes a frickload of sense to me. She's going to cut you up, she's going to make you bleed, and she's going to make you hurt. And she could do so by adding up to an additional 70% or up to 70% extra damage. I like it. Unyielding courage. As the hero's HP decreases, her talent's trigger chance increases. This increase can go up to 30% when she reaches 30% HP. So that's a 5% increase if you recall from before that it was a 25% chance. Additionally, each time she retrieves the released circular blade, her attack speed is increased by 50 for 5 seconds. This effect can be stacked up to 2 times. Ooh, trigger chance increase cap plus 20% maximum, meaning that you can have it go up to 50%. Nice. With a 100 attack speed when fully skilled up. Nice. Primal Wrath enters the frenzy state. Attack is increased by 30% and 15% of current HP is deducted per second. The hero throws 2 of her circular blades every time her talent effect is triggered. What a frenzy. So it's just an onslaught of circular blades. Attack up to 7 targets 1 time, dealing 100% damage. Love it. No retreat. No surrender. That's pretty sick. Digging it. Oh, one thing I forgot to check. So what's her max attack? 79, 76? Holy shit. Now, that's like officially the highest I've ever seen. Wow. 79, 76. Holy hell. What was Eldar's? 62. Okay, 6250. Man, almost 8,000 base attack just for leveling her up. I mean, round it up, that's 8,000 attack. Ooh, lolly. With a... Don't most attackers have a block of 1? Or am I missing that? Is that just me being stupid? Where's her stats? Why did they make it so hard to get back to this? Oh, okay. So that's just me being stupid. But yeah, Valyria, 6,000 base attack. That's 1,800 more base attack. Incredible. All right, let's go back to her. I'm not going to read all of her lore because that would take a while. But I love that they give everybody some stories. Let's also take a look at the Awakenings, okay? Even though, you know, again, this one's not a lord, I don't believe. Yeah, she's not a lord. So you don't have to worry about the lower drop rates. She is going to have a low drop rate probably, but not as low as a lord. So Awakening 1. When the hero deals damage with her circular blade, she inflicts defense reduction on the target. Nice. 10% defense reduction. I like that. 300 more attack. Take it up to another notch. Turn that dial to 11. Awaken 3. During the frenzy state, killing an enemy increases the duration of the state by 1 second up to 10 seconds. So you can make this last an additional 10 seconds. I like it. Added penetration. And then Awakening 5. After the released circular blade returns, immediately regenerates 15 rage, which I believe by default is 10 rage. Yeah. That's based on her talent. This is a really cool AoE fighter. I like the concept of this champion a lot. I hope to pull her one day. That's awesome. That's a great champ. The chaotic faction is really hard to get champions for, but evidently this account is going to give them to me. So let's let that happen. Let's go ahead and let that happen. Speaking of ancient summoning banners, we have a brand new banner that features Laia, the Lord of the Watcher faction, who is also arguably one of the best legendary healers in the game, and Gon, who is a chaotic Lord defender. Now, you remember how I predicted one of the next banners would have a healer and a tank on it? I guess I was half right, because this one is a healer and a tank, but it's for lords only. Lords and ladies only. These champs have been in the game, or heroes have been in the game for a while now. Laia is just, absolutely gold stars all across the board. She's one of the greats, one of the greatest of all time. Not going to go into the kid. It's been done before, but now the question is, would you summon on this? My answer is, yeah, I'll throw a couple at the ancient summoning, but I'm not using any regular summoning stones this weekend. It's not happening. And I only have 3 ancient summoning crystals as it is. Those were all obtained from the Dragon Pass, I'm pretty sure. And since I'm already into level 62 or so of that, we're not getting any more from there. And I only have 3 shards, so we're not going to get any, or 4 shards. Sorry, don't want to short myself. Don't want to short myself. So we won't be getting any fractional benefits from that anytime soon. But if you didn't know, you can come over here to your backpack and you can take a look at your shard objects and, really any of your objects if you need to real quick. Like you could see how close you were to your last shard fusion if you wanted to. Any rename scrolls that you may happen to have. Stop me if I'm wrong here, but is this a plug? Just throwing that out there. So I think that's going to wrap it up for today. I just wanted to go over the new heroes. What have I been doing? I've been farming the absolute mega crap out of Gear Raid 1. There was absolutely no competition here, so I'm glad that I have got somebody who wants to play. I love when I find a new dance partner. I watch some anime now and again, and I like Madara Uchiha, and he likes to dance. He likes to find dance partners. We like to measure our container, and we like to see who's going to push us to the limit. So I'm not done farming gear because I don't have any gold to roll it up. So I'm pretty much going to go in and do a gear cleanse on some of the garbage that lost my entire throat there. Do a gear cleanse on some of the garbage items that I've picked up. We did get 1 ancient legendary, and it rolled garbage, which is like not even supposed to happen, by the way. Just saying, Moonton. I love Valyria. So that's what I've got going on. Outside of that, I need significant amounts of gear or gold. I still need significant amounts of EXP to level up Boo. I have not gotten enough. I think I can get her a couple more levels here. Let's get her up to maybe 35. There we go. There we go. You're getting up there, Aelin. You're getting there. We're going to get her grooving. I promise. Otherwise, I want to start working on Aatrox. I want to try to build him up a little bit. I want to see how he does in arena. I want to start messing around with chaotic faction people, I think. And just kind of going outside of the box. I also want to start really heavily incorporating Dalen into some things where it's difficult to get champs in and out in some of this harder content. So I'm hoping to start like mixing it up a little bit. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and scoot out of here for the day and do my crawling dark challenges and all that good stuff and see what I can get before the end of the shop. It's not looking good on getting a whole lot of stuff out of here. I will go ahead and get one more of these. But yeah, I'm done rambling. You guys have a good rest of your day. Enjoy those heroes. They're coming out soon. Eldrr and Ardea are not going to be in the pool yet, I don't think. This is just like a hero introduction. They're coming. But, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of banner involving them or whatnot. But Ardea looks really cool, and I think I will definitely pull for her. And I'm back to rambling again. So goodbye. Come on back, play with the D. Watch these realms. Have fun. Have a good day. Hope you all have a great one.